everyone to our community podcast. And today I welcome Marianne from Vienna. Hello. Hi, Marianne. To introduce Marianne to you, she works in corporate communication as an editor, and she is a breath of life and meditation teacher. And also, she is a counselor for high quality supplements. So, yeah, so nice to see you again. How are you, Marianne? We just met 2 weeks ago on the Austrian retreat.
Yeah, that's right. First of all, thank you for the introduction. It's very nice to see you again. Yeah, we just came back from Baden a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago. It started 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, how was your experience on the retreat, if you can
Yeah.
express that?
hmm right after the retreat, I said there are no words because I could not put the experience in words. It was overwhelming. It was amazing.
Mm.
And now I feel deep gratitude to having had this experience, to, be able to meet these wonderful people from all over the world,
Mm.
and share this wonderful week together. It's,
Yeah.
it's truly a gift. Yeah,
Mm.
I feel gifted. Mhm.
Yes. Yes, it was truly amazing. And with
Yeah,
the group and the transmissions and having some time to go for walks and yeah,
yeah.
just everything.
Yeah. And also the time we spent together
Mm.
at the breakfast, for example, we had good talks and it
Mm.
felt like family. And I felt like I was in this unconditional love bubble all week long.
Yes.
And it was undescribable.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
Yes. Yes, that expresses it well.
Mm.
Unconditional love bubble for a week. And how do you feel afterwards? Like, yeah, how was it
Mm.
coming back, integrating?
Yeah. Mm. I was quite exhausted after this week.
Mm.
And I also caught a cold, so I stayed at home. I was not at work, and yeah, I had time to integrate and to rest. Um, it's always like, for example, when you drive a car and you change the gear, yeah, it was like this because there were this high frequencies and this high energy, and then I had to come back to
Mm.
my daily life.
Mm.
So it was quite a shock this time,
Mm.
um, because there was such a difference, and it took me some time to adjust to my daily life again. Yeah.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, yes. And also there's so much to integrate, so much
Yes, of
happens,
course.
not all of it on a conscious level. So
Mm.
there's so
Yeah.
much to unpack and to integrate and to process.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, so perfect. You took some time, kind of.
Mm.
Yes, so I introduced you to be a breath of life and meditation teacher.
Hmm.
So along the way, since you are with Divine Marga, Mindo and Lyonne, you also became a teacher. But how did it all start for you if we go a bit back in time?
Hmm. Mm. Um, It, let me think. It started, I think, 5 years ago.
Mhm.
And I remember this one situation. I visited a friend and she had just ordered the book from David Hawkins, Let It Go. And, I picked it up and I pulled through the pages and I immediately knew I have to buy this book.
Mm-hmm.
And I ordered it, on my way home, still in the subway on my mobile phone, because I felt that this is something I would like to work with. And it was, Hawkins, he developed the levels of consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it was like this map.
Mm-hmm.
And of it was the first time I knew that I could measure, things like that. I was interested in a spiritual path and way of life, but I did not know where to start and where I was and where I should go. And so this helped me. And a few months after that, I had my first session with Mindo.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, I had this one friend I could talk to a lot. And she knew Mindo and Lyonne because she joined the community a few years earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, 1 year after that, I joined my first retreat in Austria. Yeah.
Right.
So this was my start
Mm-hmm.
with Divine Marga. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. And yeah, so to mention that Mindo developed those levels of consciousness further, so he investigated, and yeah, so his chart is now much more in detail, even, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, so how was your experience on your first retreat and having some sessions with Mindo?
Yeah, my first session with Mindo, he recommended me, books I could read just to explore more and to find out more about my level of consciousness at that time, and just giving me some advice, what I could do, which books I could read. And my first retreat, yeah, it was, you know, I, I had to get to know the community and the people, and of course the topics. Um, and I remember when I came back, I was out in nature, and I was looking at a tree, and I was amazed by the beauty of this tree,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know, every single leaf was beautiful, and people were passing by, and nobody recognized the tree. And I thought, look at this tree, isn't it beautiful? I don't know, it was quite an amazing experience to have a different side of something
Mm-hmm.
which you see every day. So yeah, this was amazing. Yeah.
Do you think, like, in from a retro perspective, it was like a shift in consciousness? So you went probably to another level.
Um, yeah, definitely. Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
you could say that. Yeah.
sounds like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It was amazing. And once I experienced that, it disappeared after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but once I experienced that, I knew I want that back.
Yeah.
And so I did something to improve my
Mm-hmm.
level of consciousness and do the work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And um, work through the emotions and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So how was it to work through your emotions? Were there like some
Yeah,
challenges?
yeah. Yes, yes, there were.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. It's I remember a long time, a long period of suffering. So
Mm-hmm.
it's yeah, but at the end of the day, it's worth it anyway, because um you a lot of people suffer in their daily lives as well. So
Mm-hmm.
um yeah, you can at least suffer for a good outcome. I don't know.
Yeah. Mm, but
There's
yeah.
something waiting at the end. Yeah, it's
Yes.
mhm, Yeah.
Yes, you have a good outlook, especially when you study the levels of consciousness. You
Yes.
know what's ahead of you, and yeah.
Yeah. This
And
is quite helpful because you have like a
mm,
a map. You know where to go. You know, you can see where you are
mm,
at, and
yeah.
it's a method you can test with kinesiology.
Hmm.
So you know what to do, which challenges are
Hmm.
waiting for you,
Mm,
and you evolve on an emotional basis,
mm,
and you learn to manage your emotions,
yeah.
which is which has a huge impact on your daily life.
Mm,
At least it was for me,
mm,
because you know, after some time, I realized, oh, in this situation, I would have reacted totally different 2 years ago.
mhm.
So it was quite a relief
Yeah.
to to see that to see what is possible.
Yes.
Mm,
Yes. And
yeah.
what helped you to deal in a better way with your emotions?
Yeah, the work I did. You know, I
Mm,
joined the satsangs with Mindo and Lyonne,
hmm.
and some retreats, of course.
Yeah.
I joined the teacher trainings,
Mm,
and you know, this gives you a better insight to
hmm.
a topic. You understand more, you learn more, you experience more, you you talk to your friends and colleagues in the community about their
Mm,
experiences, and then you evolve, and then you know what to do. And
mm,
what was quite interesting as well, Mindo mentioned it a few times, that you have to change your practice over time. You
mm,
can't stick to one meditation and do this for 5 years, so it would not work,
mm,
because you change, your state of mind changes, your level of consciousness changes, so you need a different approach,
mm.
you know, to go further and
Mm.
to work on other layers of emotions. Yeah.
That's true.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. And in that teacher training course, which I also did, and
Hmm. Yeah.
you get so many tools, right? You can use for yourself, and
Yeah.
later on,
Yes.
as a teacher, you
Yes, of
can help
course.
others. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, this is true. Once one thing I recognized recently is
Mm.
that you don't know what you don't know. So what does it mean? Um, when you know and when you feel you have I don't know, problems or challenges with anger, you
Mm.
can work on that, or fear, you can work on that.
Mm.
But I I had this kind of feeling, I don't know, suppressed emotions.
Mhm.
I could feel every day, but I did not know that this was related to suppressed emotions. And then that I could work on it.
Yeah.
So um, yeah, it's you know, it's different, and also very interesting on different levels,
Mm.
because it's easier to work on something you can see.
Mhm.
But what if there is something you don't know? There-
Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes. Hmm.
So, and
Yeah.
it is helpful to talk to others,
Hmm.
and to to try some different approaches, maybe. Hmm.
Yes. Yes. And how you said it, yeah, it's like halfway through once you're really conscious of something. It needs to be in
Yeah,
your conscious, and sometimes even
yeah,
unconscious or subconscious things arise. And
hmm, yeah.
so it's very good.
And you know, the thing is, you can read about it, you can work with it, and you can know about it. And
Mm.
then there is the integration as well
Yes.
in your everyday life. So it's, yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing. And also, I mentioned you are a counselor for high quality supplements.
Hmm.
So it's such a nice package you have to offer, I would say. Like, yeah,
Thank you.
breath of life, and also with this pranayamas, and also meditations, and then something
Mhm.
for the physical body, right? So maybe you can
Yeah.
explain it what this is all about. And just to mention, I had a personal counseling. I got one from you, and it was really amazing and so helpful because, yeah, you are able to express very difficult, complex things in a very simple way. And yeah, it's just amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I work with a test-based, personalized health concept, and we test the omega-6, omega-3 ratio in the body. So what does it mean? Omega-6 and omega-3 are two essential fatty acids. The body cannot make them itself. So you have to get them from food or from a supplement. And the problem is that there is a huge gap in our modern diet. We consume a lot of food which contains high omega-6 fatty acids, which is high of omega-6 fatty acids. And one thing you need to know, omega-6 is inflammatory, and we all know inflammation is dangerous. And omega-3 is anti-inflammatory. So we test if there is a balance, and we show you what you can do if there is an imbalance. And we know from the test results that a lot of people have a huge, really huge imbalance of omega-6, omega-3 balance. And it's dangerous in the long run, especially in the long run, because it can be the cause of dangerous diseases. Yeah.
Right.
And omega-3, everybody needs this every day, and it's very important for our brain, for every cell in our body. Omega-3 is in the membrane of the cells, and it helps the body to absorb the nutrients. It's essential.
Yeah. Because also something I remember you once told me is we can take so many supplements, we can spend so much money on it, but there's something with this cell, it needs to be open in order to really take it in, which has also to do with omega-3, right?
Yes, it's the the membrane of the cell needs omega-3, and if you lack omega-3, the cell is not open enough, and you can't absorb the nutrients, the vitamins, everything you eat.
Yes, so you have this omega-3, but also you have other supplements, right?
Yes, it's like a package. We also work with products for your gut, because when your gut is healthy, your brain is also healthy. And we work with high quality supplements as well. It's a good package, and I like it because you can measure it, and it's personalized.
Yes.
And I like when I have when I have something like a map where I can show people where they're at, and I can show them a way how to get better. It's like the levels of consciousness. Yes. It's easier this way, I guess.
Yeah, it's really amazing. And to support our precious body, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yes, and so coming to an end of our interview, is there anything you like to share or any tip you can give to other people who are also on this journey of consciousness?
Yes. I would like to quote Mindo. He once said, always focus on the higher vibration. Focus on joy. This is where you should go. It's like an inner compass. And always ask yourself, is that what you're doing? Is the life you have? Is that what you're eating? Does it help you on your way? And, just focus on a life in balance and follow the joy.
Follow the joy. Thank you so much, dear Marianne. Lovely talking to you.
Yes,
Much
thank you.
love.
Thank you for inviting me.
And thank you everyone for watching. And yeah, until next time.